Milk Duds.
Really?
Reese's Pieces Junior Mints. Popcorn. Big popcorn.
Going to the movies is more than just seeing the latest blockbuster on the big screen. The full movie experience includes snacks. So here are the 10 best movie theater snacks.
Snack foods.
Popcorn.
His favorite food is corn.
Popcorn at a movie theater was unheard of at the start of the 20th century. The snack was first created in the 1930s as a means of surviving the Great Depression. There was no turning back by the mid-1940s. Popcorn and movie theaters had developed a long-term association, whether some liked it or not. The crackle of popped corn and the rustling of the bag in an otherwise silent theater can be enough to drive a person nuts. Despite early pushback from theater owners, the two are inextricably linked. The theater owners were concerned about hygiene. They were also wary of annoying distractions during movie screenings. It was claimed that because they were attempting to replicate what was done in real theaters, movie theaters refused to provide popcorn.
No! Just go home. No!
They didn't want popcorn smashed into their gorgeous carpets and rugs. Even if the cinemas refused to serve popcorn, manufacturers sent bags of kernels to them. The two eventually became inseparable in everyone's minds. Yes, the true king of all movie theater snacks has to be popcorn. Sure, movie theater popcorn is outrageously pricey. It's possible that sometimes it was imported rather than made in-house, and the butter you use has more chemicals than actual dairy. None of that matters, though, since you feel the need to get the biggest bucket in the theater when you walk into a cinema and the fake butter fragrance pervades the air. Popcorn is linked with movies, and sitting down to watch one without some bright yellow kernels in front of you feels strange. You can grab candy or a slushie if you like, but the saltiness of popcorn will help your taste buds cut through the sweets. Popcorn lulls you into a daze, mixing handfuls with soda drinks until you realize you've had a gallon tub of popcorn and your stomach growls when the credits roll. If this happens regularly, don't panic. Popcorn isn't particularly harmful to your health, at least the kind made with real butter. Skittles.
Oh, I take Skittles and I put it between two Starbursts.
Skittles' bizarre commercials and bright colors have attracted generations of children to taste the rainbow. Skittles are a fantastic movie snack, whether you like them or not. Their texture, which balances crunchy and chewy sensations to maximum addictiveness, is also a key part of their appeal. The varied colors of Skittles are meant to symbolize different fruits. However, some individuals believe the different flavors are a ruse and that all Skittles taste the same. When test subjects' nostrils were blocked, according to research, they were unable to discern between different Skittles flavors.
Smells like opportunity.
Before you rush to sue Skittles for deception, keep in mind that the colors do have different tastes, even when you can't smell them. Each hue of Skittle has its own distinct scent, which is formed by a mix of aroma and signals from the tongue. Who cares if they taste different when you're squeezing them by the handful? Skittles are a great movie snack, whether they taste the same to you or not. Slushies.
Got you a bag of blue radberry slushie.
Slushies are a popular gas station snack that also makes a good complement to your movie theater routine. Around the late 1950s, Omar Nedlick designed machines to manufacture frozen drinks. After his soda fountain broke down, Nedlick came up with the idea for a slush ice drink. He placed his sodas in the freezer to keep them cool, causing them to become slushy. Many people enjoyed them, so he decided to create a machine to assist in the preparation of a slushie, also known as Slurpee.
Johnny, have you tried this Slurpee?
Nedlick and a business partner designed a marketing brand and logo for his invention once it became successful. They coined the term icy and created the first logo, which is still in use today. While you won't find 7-Eleven's famed Slurpee at your local multiplex, many theaters offer ices, which employ the same technology as the Slurpee. The airy, fluffy texture of icy is due to the presence of carbon dioxide, which aerates the fruity drink. After munching on salty popcorn, a sweet icy is the perfect palate cleanser, and a Coca-Cola flavored slushie may be a fun variation to a typical fountain drink. Slushies may not be the best choice for everyone because they're really cold, and movie theaters are notoriously chilly. Even in the midst of July, the ice-cold theater air conditioning may require a jacket, and introducing a slushie into the mix may make the whole thing even more teeth-chattering. If you can stand the chill, go for it, but beware of brain freeze. Sour Patch Kids.
Here's $1 for your troubles. Get yourself some Sour Patch Kids.
These naughty little munchkins rank at the top of the movie snack food chain, though the candy looks nothing like the sweet kids dancing on its packaging, and in the commercials, it more than compensates for its lack of aesthetic by providing the greatest sour flavor available.
It is the best.
Sour Patch Kids have just enough pucker to keep you engaged, unlike other sour candies that amp up the acidity to make nasty stunt food. They get their unique sweet and sour flavor thanks to a dusty mixture of citric acid and sugar. Because the candies aren't sour in the first place, once the citric acid has been dissolved in your mouth, you're left with a fruity sweetness. Sour Patch Kids are also just the right amount of gummy, tough enough to keep you engaged, but not so hard that you're tearing your teeth out. Just make sure you don't overeat them, or you'll wind up with a sore mouth. Show your support by hitting that like button. We do appreciate it. Now, let's keep going.
The show goes on!
Mike and Ike's.
Oh my god, look at Mike and Ike.
Mike and Ike's have been here since 1940. Unlike many sweets from the first half of the 20th century, Mike and Ike's still taste good to modern palates.
Not bad. Not bad.
Just don't expect them to knock your socks off. Unlike many multicolored fruit candies, each color on these candies genuinely tastes different. Single flavor boxes are also available, however, your local theater isn't likely to offer them. You'll have to settle for the original mixed bundle. Their texture is quite distinctive, with a crunchy, somewhat gritty sugar coating, giving way to a soft inside as you chew. The fruit flavor doesn't exactly taste like real fruit, but it's not unnatural to the point of being unpleasant to eat. They're light, and it's easy to gobble almost all of them without realizing it. Mike and Ike's are ideal for feasting nonchalantly while watching the new blockbuster. M&M's. M&M's chocolates are one of the most well-known snacks in the world, second only to popcorn as the most popular movie snack and the most popular Halloween treat in the United States. M&M's well-known motto, "The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand," is very likely a key to the candy's popularity, and its roots may be traced back to the 1930s and the Spanish Civil War. M&M's were not available in any store when they initially gained popularity. Instead, they were all shipped to the United States to fuel American troops battling in World War II. M&M's were later placed inside the space shuttle to offer the crew a taste of home. Although a movie theater isn't the same as a battleground or a shuttle cockpit, M&M's will fulfill your sweet taste wherever you go. These chocolate candies are practical, portable, and easy to consume thanks to their melt-proof sugar shell. They're also delicious, especially the peanut ones.
I'm a yoga nut, and I'm a nut.
Because M&M's are so little, you can easily munch on them during the movie without running out if you keep track of your consumption. The classic mix of chocolate and candy coating has stood the test of time, demonstrating that sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. M&M's don't strive to be fancy, yet they always give the same great flavor no matter how many times you buy them. Pretzel Bites.
These pretzels are making me thirsty!
It's possible you've heard that the pretzel has a German origin. The reality is, to put it mildly, completely unknown. It has unmistakably established its twisted roots in Germany. However, the oldest and most frequently recognized account of the origin of early pretzels dates from 610 CE, at the start of the Middle Ages in a monastery. Soft, small pretzels, called pretiola, or little prizes, are supposed to have been devised by an Italian monk instructing children in northern Italy to reward youngsters for memorizing their prayers. He's supposed to have created the snacks with miniature arms, creating the knot to mimic youngsters praying with their arms crossed. Other claims to the pretzel's fame exist, albeit they are probably less trustworthy. One claims that the origin is another monastery, this time in southern France. Local leaders or dignitaries held bakers captive in Germany, and the bakers developed the pretzel for their captors out of desperation. Pretzels of all forms exist in almost every theater, but they usually consist of little pretzel dough nuggets that are cooked and served with nacho cheese sauce.
Dip, 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 dip.
The puffy, salty pretzels benefit from the unmatched smoothness of movie theater nacho cheese in this atmosphere. Even better, if you run out of cheese, it won't be a big concern because pretzel pieces are far nicer on their own than stale tortilla chips. If you're lucky, instead of baking pretzel nibbles, your local theater could deep fry them. Age is the only thing that can spoil pretzel bits. You should select a pre-packaged snack over pretzels if you realize that your theater's concession stand heats up all of their food in the morning and then allows it to mummify under heat lamps all day. Thanks to the heat lamp, Pretzel Bites transform from crispy and chewy to tough and rubbery in a heartbeat. Milk Duds.
Milk Dud? Oh, I love Milk Duds.
If you enjoy chocolate and caramel, then this joyful accident that turned into a Milk Dud is for you. While the ultimate product was not the candy's original aim, we did get something deliciously chewy that has always been a major favorite in the candy industry. This is a straightforward sweet. It all starts with a little caramel ball. After that, a chocolate covering is applied to the caramel ball. Cocoa and vegetable oil are the only ingredients in the chocolate. When you combine the flavors of chocolate with caramel, you get a chewy ball of deliciousness.
Is it creamy?
Yeah, it's creamy.
Each Milk Dud is just the right size to pop into your mouth. You have the option of chewing them or savoring and relishing them. The choice is totally yours. The dud portion of the name comes from the fact that these were designed to be exactly spherical every time. That idea fizzled out, and we're left with the Milk Dud candy. They've come to terms with the fact that each sweet is unique and not precisely spherical. Milk Duds are the most famous of all movie sweets, according to many moviegoers. They perform junk food sorcery by blending low-quality ingredients to create a product that is greater than its parts. They have a faint milk chocolate covering that would be unpalatable if eaten alone. And if you're not cautious, the caramel will rip a filling out of your mouth. With just two uninteresting components, Hershey's Wizards fashioned an addicting treat. The moderate chocolate combines with the caramel's buttery, toasted aromas to create a distinct and pleasurable eating experience. Even if the movie is dull, Milk Duds will keep you occupied since they are so chewy. They take quite a long time to eat, particularly if they've been sitting on the shelf for some time, which is great if you're on a snack budget. Junior Mints.
What are you eating? Junior Mint.
Some individuals dislike the combination of chocolate and mint. If that's the case, go ahead and go on to the next candy. Junior Mints, on the other hand, will satisfy your cravings if you always have a package of York peppermint patties in your freezer, or mark the start of Girl Scout cookie season on your calendar each year so you can stock up on Thin Mints. The dark chocolate shell has a true chocolate flavor, and the mint filling is delicate and delicious. The mint flavor is there without being overpoweringly mentholated. Try combining Junior Mint with popcorn to take your Junior Mint experience to the next level.
It was delicious.
The combination of sweet and salty is delicious, and using freshly popped corn softens the candy and makes the filling creamier. The end effect looks like a snack food version of a choose-your-own-adventure book. Raisinets.
Wait, when you're in there, will you get me some snow caps? Oh, no, Raisinets. All right.
Raisins are widely despised on the internet. Many of the major concerns about these seemingly harmless dried grapes are summarized in many cookie forums. Many people seem to believe that raisins are bad and that they ruin otherwise delicious dishes like oatmeal biscuits and pastries. We're self-assured snackers who won't allow the internet's raisin defamation to destroy something we know is delicious.
Not on my watch.
If you look past these sarcastic remarks and see Raisinets in a new light, you'll see that they're one of the finest movie candies. Raisinets alleviate this problem by covering raisins in milk chocolate, which makes them taste like true candy on their own. The raisins add an enjoyably chewy texture and a complex flavor to the chocolate. While Nestle claims that Raisinets have 30% less fat than top chocolate brands, bear in mind that each serving contains 28 grams of sugar, which is far from healthy.
Hey, is that healthy food?
Still here? Then check out another great BabbleTop video. Just tap or click. Thanks for watching.